Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another Sport This Week video. And in today's video, I've got baseball, tennis, basketball, football, NFL, boxing, UFC, and Formula One news. If you are new around here though and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need to like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, starting off this week, I'm going to start off with the baseball news. So, Yankees lost 5-0 versus White Sox. Dodgers won 10-1 versus Nationals. Yankees lost 6-4 versus Orioles. Giants won 13-3 versus Mets. Yankees won 7-6 versus Orioles. Dodgers won 9-4 versus Nationals. Red Sox won 16-3 versus White Sox. Giants won 13-12 versus Mets. Giants won 9-3 versus Mets. Dodgers lost 1-0 versus Nationals. Yankees won 2-0 versus Orioles. Red Sox lost 3-1 versus White Sox. Yankees won 7-2 versus Rays. Red Sox won 16-7 versus White Sox. Dodgers won 14-1 versus Diamondbacks. Giants lost 5-1 versus Reds. Red Sox lost 12-8 versus Orioles. Yankees won 2-0 versus Rays. Dodgers won 6-4 versus Diamondbacks. Red Sox lost 4-2 versus Orioles. Dodgers won 3-2 versus Diamondbacks. Giants won 6-4 versus Reds. Yankees lost 4-2 versus Rays. Red Sox won 12-2 versus Orioles. And Dodgers won 3-1 versus Diamondbacks. And so yeah, that is all the baseball news. Moving on to the tennis news now, where's the continuation of the French Open. Osaka lost 2-0 versus Anisimova. Swiatek won 2-0 versus Sorenko. Nadal won 3-0 versus Thompson. Djokovic won 3-0 versus Nishioka. Medvedev won 3-0 versus Bagnius. Sabalenka won 2-1 versus Paquette. Tsitsipas won 3-2 versus Musetti. Zverev won 3-2 versus Baez. Djokovic won 3-0 versus Molcan. Nadal won 3-0 versus Mutet. Medvedev won 3-0 versus Zheri. Swiatek won 2-0 versus Risquet. Sabalenka won 2-0 versus Brengel. Tsitsipas won 3-1 versus Kohler. Djokovic won 3-0 versus Bedin. Nadal won 3-0 versus Van der Zandschulp. Zverev won 3-0 versus Nakashima. Swiatek won 2-0 versus Kovinic. Medvedev won 3-0 versus Kekmanovic. Sabalenka lost 2-1 versus Georgi. Tsitsipas won 3-0 versus Ymer. Djokovic won 3-0 versus Schwartzman. Zverev won 3-0 versus Zapata Miralles. And Nadal won 3-2 versus Auger Aliassime. So yeah, that's continuing on for next week, which I'm pretty sure the final will be maybe late next week. So yeah, that's something to look out for. Moving on to the basketball news now, where it's a continuation of the playoffs, and I'm pretty sure the finals are starting next week. So this is the final of the Eastern Conference, and the group final will be next week, I'm pretty sure. Celtics won 102-82 versus Heat. Celtics won 93-80 versus Heat, and Heat won 111-103 versus Celtics. So all to play for in the final game. Moving on to the football now. Salah won the Premier League Playmaker Award. Carvalho has joined Liverpool. Kamara has joined Villa. Mazarayu has joined Bayern. England squad announced, with Bowen and Justin getting their first call-ups. Klopp was manager of the season. Klopp won LMA manager of the year. Longstaff has signed a 3-year contract extension with Newcastle. Roma won 1-0 versus Feyenoord to win the Europa Conference League. Fernandinho got the Premier League Most Powerful Goal Award. Spurs got the Premier League Most Improbable Comeback Award, so 2 awards which I bet they'll be very much cherished. Carlos has joined Villa. Swift has joined West Brom. Real Madrid won 1-0 versus Liverpool to win the Champions League final, which was, I suppose, to an extent, a technical masterclass by Ancelotti, just to literally have like 2 attempts on target and to then win it from that, even though Liverpool had like 20. But congratulations to Real Madrid. I'm pretty sure like 15, 16 time champions now or something like that. Mental. But yeah, congratulations to them, proving that they are still up there as one of the best in the world, or well, the best in Europe. Even without like Ronaldo anymore, and they're not. I mean, on paper, not the best of squads, but they do still have Benzema. But yeah, it's proven that they are still very, very good. Salah won goal of the season. Forest won one versus Huddersfield to win the playoffs and get promoted to the Premier League. So congratulations to Forest, first time they've been promoted in like 20 something years. So that's a big deal for them. AJ or Xeri, I've probably butchered that. They have been promoted. Saint Etienne have been relegated. Almeria have been promoted. Valladolid have been promoted. And Monza have been promoted. So a few teams there that have been promoted. And I'm pretty sure only like the playoffs for the second La Liga 2. That's the only teams that can still get promoted. I don't think anybody else more can get relegated now. So yeah, moving on to the NFL news now. Browns re-signing Clowney and Colts signing Foles. So yeah, that is all the NFL news. Obviously not that much, but next month I'm pretty sure is when the NFL starts, so there'll be more news there. Moving on to the boxing news now. Canelo will fight Golovkin for a third time on September 17th. Marshall and Shields have signed an agreement to fight early September. Davis won via TKO in round 6 versus Romero to remain WBA World Lightweight Champion. So, I mean, I predicted that right. Not bang on right, because I said it would be a TKO in round 4, but it was TKO in round 6, so it's only a couple rounds off. But a good fight. Davis with a great KO, and I'd be interested to see. I mean, he was calling out Ryan Garcia. Garcia seems to want it, but he also might fight the winner of Haney versus Cambosos Jr., which is a fight that I'm going to be predicting this week. So we'll have to see what ends up happening with that. Lara won via TKO in round 8 versus O'Sullivan to become WBA World Middleweight Champion. And yeah, moving on to UFC news now. Ortega will fight Rodriguez on the 16th of July. Santos will fight Hill on the 6th of August. Pimblett will fight Leavitt on the 23rd of July. And Sorukian will fight Gamrot on the 25th of June. So yeah, just dates, no fights this week. There's, I think, Rosenstruck fighting this next week coming, so that'll be an interesting fight, but I'm not going to do a prediction for that because it's not a massive fight for the division at the moment, but still will be interesting though. And moving on to the final sport, which is the F1 Grand Prix, it's the Monaco Grand Prix. And I mean, that's known to be one of the toughest Grand Prix. Leclerc was on pole, Sainz started second, and Perez started third. In the end, Perez won, Sainz finished second, and Verstappen finished third. So Leclerc went from first to not even being in the podium positions and finishing fourth. And yeah, so congratulations to Perez getting his first win of the season so far. And in the end, Albon, Schumacher, and Magnussen did not finish. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Hope you did enjoy. Like the video if you didn't, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching.